Welcome. My name is Purnima. English First Language, Lesson 1. 10th Standard, A Wrong Man in Workers' Paradise, Part 1. Karnataka State Board Syllabus 2024-2025. The author of this Lesson 1 is Rabindranath Tagore. Pre-reading activity. If you have a garden, you grow not only coconuts, vegetables, and fruits, but also roses. Why? Discuss in pairs and answer. Roses are the symbol of beauty and aesthetics. Let's discuss this. Roses add beauty to any garden with their vibrant colors and elegant shapes. They can make the garden more visually appealing and provide a lovely spot for relaxation and enjoyment. Fragrance. Sweet and often intoxicating scent of roses can make spending time in the garden a sensory delight, enriching the overall gardening experience. Biodiversity. Having a variety of plants, including roses, can promote biodiversity. Different plants attract different pollinators and create a healthier ecosystem within your garden. Therapeutic benefits. Gardening itself is a therapeutic. Adding roses to the mix can enhance this experience, as tending to these beautiful flowers can bring a sense of accomplishment and joy. Cultural and symbolic importance. Roses often hold cultural significance and can symbolize love, beauty, and balance. They might also have personal sentimental value to the gardener or household. 1. The man had never believed in mere utility. 2. Having had no useful work, he indulged in mad whims. He made little pieces of sculptures, men, women, and castles, quaint earthen things dotted over with seashells. He painted, thus he washed his time on all that was useless, needless. People laughed at him. At times he vowed to shake off his whims, but they lingered in his mind. 3. Some boys seldom ply their books and yet pass their test. A similar thing happened to this man. He spent his earth life in useless work, and yet after his death, the gates of heaven opened wide for him. But the moving finger writes even in heaven. So it came to pass that Ariel messenger who took a charge of the man made a mistake and found him a place in workers' paradise. Why? In this paradise you find everything except leisure. 6. Here men say, God, we haven't a moment to spare. Women whisper, let's move on. Time's a flying. All exclaim, time is precious. We have our hands full. We make use of every single minute. They sigh complainingly, and yet those words make them happy and exalted. 7. But this newcomer, who had passed all his life on earth without doing a scrap of useful work, did not fit in with the scheme of things in workers' paradise. He launched in the streets absolutely and just jostled and jostled the hurrying men. He lay down in the green meadows or close to the fast flowing streams and was taken to task by busy farmers. He was always in the way of others. 8. A bustling girl went every day to a silent torrent. Silent since in workers' paradise, even a torrent couldn't waste its energy, signing to fill her pitchers. 9. The girl's movement on the road was like a rapid movement of a skilled hands on the strings of a guitar. Her hair was carelessly done. Inquisitive wisps peeped often over her forehead to peer at the dark wonder of her eye. 10. The idler was standing by the stream as the Princess sees a lonely beggar and is filled with the pity. So the busy girl of heaven saw this one and was filled with pity. 11. She cried with concern. You have no work in hand, have you? The man sighed. Work? I have not a moment to spare for work. Well, the girl did not understand his words and said, I shall spare some work for you to do if you like. 13. The man replied, Girl of the silent torrent, all this time I have been waiting to take some work from your hands. 14. What kind of work would you like? 15. Will you give me one of your pitchers, one that you can spare? 16. She asked, a pitcher you want to drop water from torrent? 17. No, I shall drop pitchers on your pitcher. 18. The girl was annoyed. 19. Just indeed, I have no time to waste on such a as you. I am going, and she walked away. 20. But how could a busy person get a better of one who had nothing to do? Every day they met, and every day he said to her, Girl of the silent torrent, give me one of your clay pictures. I shall draw pictures on it. 21. She yielded at last. She gave him one of her pictures. 22. The man started painting. He drew line after line. He put color after color. 23. When he had completed his work, the girl held up the picture and stared at its sides, her eyes puzzled. 24. Brown, rose drawn, she asked, what do they mean? All those lines and colors. What is their purpose? 25th. The man laughed. 26th. Nothing. A picture may have no meaning and serve no purpose. 27. The girl went away with her picture. At home, away from prying eyes, she held it in the light, turned it round and round, and scanned the painting from all angles. At night, she moved out of bed, lighted a lamp, and scanned it again in silence. For the first time in their life, she had seen something that had no meaning and no purpose at all. 28. When she set out for the torrent the next day, her hurrying feet were little less hurried than before, for a new sense seemed to have awakened in her, sense that seemed to have no meaning and no purpose at all. 29. She saw the painter standing by the torrent and asked in confusion, 30. What do you want of me? 31. Only some more work from your hands. 32. What kind of work would you like? 33. Let me take a colored ribbon for your hair, he answered. 34. And what for? 35. Nothing. 36. Ribbons were made bright with colors, and the busy girl of Workers' Paradise had now to spend a lot of time every day trying tying the colored ribbon around her hair. The minutes slipped by, unutilized. Much work was left unfinished. 37. In Workers' Paradise, work had of late begun to suffer. Many persons who had been active before were now idle, wasting their precious time on useless things, just painting and sculpture. 38. The elders became anxious. The meeting was called. All agreed that such a state of affairs had so far been unknown in the history of the workers' paradise. 39. The aerial messenger hurried in, bowed before the elders, and made a confession. 40. I brought a wrong man into this paradise, he said. It is all because of him. 41. The man was summoned. As he came, the elders saw his fantastic dress, his quaint brushes, and his paints, and they knew at once that he was not the right sort for the workers' paradise. 42. Stiffly, the president said, this is no place for the like of you. You must leave. The man sighed in relief and gathered up his brush and paints. But as he was about to go, the girl of silent torrent came up, tripping, and cried, "Wait a moment, I shall come with you." 44. The elders gasped in surprise. Never before had a thing like this happened in the workers' paradise. A thing that had no meaning and no purpose at all. Please like, share, subscribe, and save the playlist. Thank you very much. Bye bye.